Okay, hi guys, we're going to be making some chili. The weather is cool now. I'm warming up the pot. Um, this should be really delicious. It will be really delicious. And I found that people have so many ways to make chili. So many ways. So what we're going to do, because I have I'm going to put a little bit of oil in because I have the beef that I have a little over 1.5 pounds. The beef that I have is lean, so it's not going to make a lot of its own oil. So I'm going to give this a second to get hot, and I'm going to put in the beef. This is our first step. Okay, so we're just going to put it in there. It's on high heat, medium to high. So what we want is the meat to get brown. We can actually put in our onions right now. This is what I love because a lot of people, they're very scared, intimidated by their food and cooking. So let's put in our onions. This is a little more than half an onion. You can use the whole onion. It doesn't matter. And it's on high heat. We're going to put in some salt because, a little bit of salt, because the salt will help the onions sweat and all the taste come out together. So let's just mix this. We're going to stay here and mix this until the meat gets brown. So turn it up high. And we're just going to kind of mix this together. And let it get brown. Okay, we can see the meat is getting brown. You can see the oil. I see a lot of people saying to drain it out, take the meat out and pour out the oil. All of this is flavor. So what we're going to do, this is let it evaporate by itself, and we won't lose any of that flavor. So we're just going to keep it on high and just stir it, and it should mostly just evaporate on its own. And we don't want to, we don't want to make life difficult for ourselves. So just leave it on high. This will take a few minutes and let it just evaporate out. And then we'll start putting in all the other delicious chili stuff. Okay, as you can see, guys, the meat is very much mostly dry. So now what we're going to do, I put whatever other veggies, I'm putting some celery, just a little bit of celery in here. This is green bell pepper. And this is 3 cloves of garlic. You can use 2 if you want, but I love garlic. So we're just going, this is the green bell pepper. So I didn't use the whole thing. So just like a quarter of it. So we're just going to blend this in because we want all of these flavors. This is going to be on medium-high heat. The house is already smelling amazing. Oh my goodness, it's really smelling good. All right, so we're just going to let this cook for about 2 minutes. And then we're gonna add the rest of the ingredients. About 2 minutes. But stir it every so often. All right, guys, we're now going to put in our dry ingredients. We have brown sugar, about a quarter of a cup. We have a tablespoon of paprika, tablespoon of cumin, garlic powder, and onion powder. And we're just gonna put that in. We also, let's mix this together. We're also, and we want medium-high heat here. We're gonna put in a spoonful of tomato paste. This is gonna help keep it semi-thick. And we're just gonna mix this together. For a minute or so, and then we're gonna put in all of the rest of the ingredients. Hey guys, we are now going to put in a half a cup thereabout of just a regular beer. You could use a red wine if you want, or neither. You could just use stock. But what I've learned is that something with a little bit of alcohol actually helps the tomato sauce and the tomatoes that we're about to put in. It helps bring the flavor out. So we're now going to add about 2 cups of diced tomatoes. I'm going to mix this together. One cube of Maggi. This is beef Maggi. So we're going to put this in there, the seasoning. And let's blend this together. And we're using red kidney beans, but you could actually Use pinto beans or any beans that you like. They've been rinsed. 1 can. I'm going to mix this together. And we're going to add about a 1/2 cup of water. And we're going to let this be. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I almost forgot. Chipotle sauce. This is chipotle sauce. It has a whole bunch of deliciousness in it. We're going to add this. It shouldn't be too peppery. It's just more delicious seasoning. Tomatoes, some chili, green chili peppers. We're going to mix this and we're going to simmer it. Let it simmer on medium to high heat for about 45 minutes. But we're going to stir it every so often. We don't want anything to stick at the bottom. But we're going to let this simmer medium high for about 45 minutes. Remember to stir it every so often, maybe every 5 minutes. We can leave it without a cover. Let's see what happens. It's gonna be delicious, and I'll be back, guys. This is looking and smelling absolutely amazing. I've stirred it a couple of times. I've now turned down the heat to low to let it simmer because we're letting it simmer for 45 minutes. I put a little bit more. I tasted it. I put a little bit. I put a little bit of cayenne. You don't have to do this. We're gonna taste it at the end, but it already tastes amazing. I put a little bit more garlic powder and a little bit more salt in there, and it tastes amazing. We're gonna cover it. And remember, we're gonna come back every so often to just stir. This is so amazing. Look how beautiful this is. So we're just gonna cover it and let it simmer on low till our 45 minutes are up. Okay, and I'll be back. It's been 45 minutes. Our delicious chili is done. We're now going to serve it. We're going to chop up some cilantro. Just a little bit. If you don't like cilantro, then you can use parsley or sour cream, however you like your chili. And we're going to taste it, guys, because it needs to be to your taste. So if I put garlic, I love the garlic. So let's see. Oh my goodness, amazing. I would never have to go to Wendy's again. Oh my goodness. Crackers. I love mine with just crackers. This is so delicious. Thank you guys for being here. This is healthy food. If you want to lose weight, get your high pressure down, there's nothing but goodness in here. Bon appetit.